Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. In this channel, we make videos or we upload videos about different things. And in this one, we are going to do a crocheting lesson or a crocheting tutorial. So I'm going to show you how to make this neck warmer. It is called a neck warmer. It is navy blue in color, but because of the camera I don't know if it is really navy blue, but the real color is navy blue. So this is how it's looking like. It is for a child, and there is an extension here, and this is the part that goes to the chest, and this one is for the neck. So you have to fold because it's too long, it covers up to the face. So this is how it looks like behind, and in front this is how it is. So what you'll need is a crochet. This one of mine is a 3.5 mm. I don't know if you can see that, 3.5 millimeters. And you need a darning or a yarn needle and some scissors. Also, because we are going to use yarn, you need this. This is Winter King, and it is my favorite nowadays. This is what we are going to use. It is white in color, but I'm not going to make one for a child or a baby. I'm going to make one for an adult. So what we need is, this is a trick for you guys who do crocheting. You know how you put your Uzi out and you use this string. What you do is the Uzi keeps on rolling and rolling and rolling. So a trick for this, not rolling, is you pick Uzi from inside. You pick a string from the inner side. So what you do is this. Just keep rolling and pressing a little bit. Then here you try and pick the Uzi from the middle of the ball, and voila, this is it. This is it. Then the one from the top, just rub it to go back to its normal shape. Then you put back the capepa, you put it back, for this to be secure. Yes, now anytime you are crocheting, the Uzi will come from inside. A very awesome tip for us. So you don't have to put it somewhere whereby it will be jumping up and down. All you need to do is pull the Uzi from inside and it stays right there. Okay, now we are going to start making this part, the part where we put on our necks, or we put our necks in, because that's how it looks like. So what we do is start by chaining 40. For a child, it is not 40, we chain 35. So in this case, as I've said, I'm going to make one for an adult. So we chain 40. Don't make them so tight, just make them loose enough. Not so loose, not so tight. That one will be helpful. that is my chain 40. These are 40 chains. As you can see, they are stretchy, and we are going to use a half double crochet to make this part. So what we do is chain 2. You've already chained 40, then you add 2. 1, 2. Then we are going to use half double crochet, so we are going to skip the first chain and the second one. So we pick, and in the third chain we are going to make a half double crochet. So this is going to continue until we reach this end. Now that we are at the end of the chain, that is 40, we are going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then we are going to turn our work. So you have to turn it. Then you start from the first chain, but now you're not going to pick the whole 2 chains. What you're going to do is pick the back loop. There are 2 of them. This is one and this is the second one. So you're going to pick the back loop alone. You're not going to pick both. So you have already chained 2. Then you do a half double crochet, but in the back loop alone. So you just go through the back loop alone. You don't go through all of them, just the back one. So you have to continue this until you reach the end. We are now at the end of the second row. This one was the first one. This one was the first one, and this one is the second one. We are now at the end. So what we do is chain 2 again and turn our work. So we are going to pick and also go back in the back loop. All we are supposed to do is just do a half double crochet in the back loop alone. You have to continue like this until you have 40 rows. 40 rows. So this one is the first one, the second one, and this one will be the third one. You continue up to 40 rows. So for easier counting, when you are continuing to do the half double crochet, in the back loop alone, it will be making these bumps, the bumps that you're seeing on this one. So this one is a bump, and it is made out of 2 half double crochet lines or rows. So for easier counting, we'll just be counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4 as you continue, and all you need is 20 rows of these bumps. So that will be easy for you to count, other than counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That one will be hard. So the easier one is you continue to crochet, then you count the bumps. So you need 20 bumps for an adult, and this one for a child is 18. So let's continue to crochet. I will show you when I'm halfway, and then I will also show you when I've already finished the whole thing. So let's meet there. You have just to continue with the same pattern, just doing half double crochets in the back loop alone until you reach your desired length. For me, for a child, it is 18 rows of the bumps, and for an adult it will be 20, which is 40 rows. So let's meet then. Hey, I'm now halfway. As you can see, it is looking awesome. It is really stretchy, and now it's time to count how many rows we have. Rows of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is halfway, and I have already chained 2, and I want to show you something. When we started, it is so hard for me to pull the Uzi from here, and now it is so easy because, as you can see, a whole bunch of it is out. So when you crochet, it is easy for it to pull itself out as compared to the first time that I was forcing it to come out. So I have already chained 2, and we are continuing with our crochet turning work, and then continue crocheting. Let's meet at the end when I've already done the whole thing, and I have 40 rows or 20 rows, which are the bumps, these bumps. As you can see, there are bumps here. They have already formed. They are so beautiful. So let's meet them. Hello, I'm back again, and I am done with all my lines or all my rows, and now we are at the end. And what you're supposed to do is now chain 1 and pull the string and cut, because now you're at the end. What you need is just to cut, and you're done. The whole thing is done. Now this part is the neck, and if you fold it into half and fold it again, you can see it looks like this one. Yes, so this is the first part, and we are done. Now we are going to do the second one. It is time to start the second part, which is the neck part. This style of crocheting is called crocodile crocheting, or the crocodile stitches. You see, they look like scales from the crocodile, I think. So we are done with this one, the neck part, and now we are going to start making this one. So you have to tie the knot and get a place where you'll start. Then you chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Then we are going to close the circle by slip stitching in the first chain. This is the slip stitch, and so you have like a small circle. So what you do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for you to start making the crocodile stitch. So we are going to do 5 double crochets, and because we need 5 of them, this chain of 3 will be counted as 1 double crochet. So we are going to make 4. So we are going to make 4 to make them a total of 5 double crochets. So you leave 2 and leave the next 2. So this is 3, 4, then 5. This is the first part. You're going to do 5, then chain 2. After chaining 2, we are trying to make this sharp end. This is what we are going to make. So after chaining 2, what you do is come back to this part. You pick 2, then you slip stitch. So slip stitching is going through both parts. Yes, so we start again making the double crochets, and we're going to make 5 to complete this leaf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see? Now we have finished the first one. We have to make a base for this second part to continue with the crocodile stitch. So we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, then we are going to go through this one and this one to make a double crochet, then chain 1, and in this space we are going to make 1 double crochet. That is 1 double crochet, and we chain another 1, and in this chain, the one that we made 3, 1, 2, 3, the third place we are going to make 2 double crochets. So this is 1, and we're going to make another one in the same place, 2. Now we have these ones, 2 half double crochets. This is a chain of 2 and 1 double crochet. We chain 1 and make a double crochet in the space, chain 1 and make 2 double crochets in the space, chain 3. Then the next thing we are supposed to do is chain 2, 1, 2. This will be counted as 1 double crochet. Then here we make 4 double crochets to make a total of 5. So 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, these are 5. So we are going to make another pointy part. So we chain 2, then go through this one and another one and slip stitch all through the one that we made these chains. Then from here we are going to turn, and for easy crocheting, bend this part so that you remain with this one. You see, we are going to chain on this double crochet. So for easy crocheting, just bend it, remain with this one, and do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are done. You can see that we have another leaf, and the next step we are going to do is make it stick here. So on this, in the middle, the double crochet in the middle, we're just going to go through, then pick from this other side, pick a string and slip stitch through. I'm going to show you again. So what you do is go through, then pick. I'm picking from down, so pick, then slip stitch through. Okay, now we are at this part. We are supposed to make another leaf like this one. So we are making double crochets in this first part. There are 2, so this first part is where we are going to make 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to make the pointy part, chain 2, go through this part, then slip stitch and go to this one. As I've said, you can bend it, and right now because we are at the end, we don't have to bend, so we are going to make 5 double crochets here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, we have started making this part, and if I put it here, you see that it is matching. So this one, the second ones, and you have to continue until we get to 11. I will show you again how to make the base for these leaves or these crocodile stitches for more clarity. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, then we are going to make a double crochet here, a double crochet. Now that is where the first leaf will go, or the first crocodile stitch will go. Then you chain 1, and in this space you will make another double crochet, then chain 1, and here we are going to make 2 double crochets. Just find a place where you can make the double crochet at the end of this one, and make another one at the end of this one, or at the start of this leaf. So make 1 double crochet, then another one here for you to have 2 double crochets. So there is 2 here, 1, 2, then you chain 1, then in the space you make 1 double crochet, then you chain 1, and here 1, 2, here the third one you make a double crochet, 2 of them, 1 and 2. So we have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So remember, every time you finish with your 2 double crochets, you have to chain 1 to make 1 double crochet. You have to chain 1 to continue making the 2, and chain 1. After every group you have to chain 1. Yes. Now we are going to see, or to crochet again, these leaves. So I'll keep calling them leaves because that's how I see them. So I'll be making more leaves. Now we made 1 here, there are 2, they will continue increasing. So here we have 3, because every place where you have 2 double crochets is where you will get 1 leaf. So we start by chaining 2, then here we make 4 double crochets to make a total of 5. And there are 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5. We make the pointy part, chain 1, 2, then go through these 2 and slip stitch. That will be our pointy part. Then fold, fold, then on this one we are making 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Okay, so we are going to attach this one to this part for it to stick there and be another leaf. So what we do is go through this one. This is the one double crochet, so we go through it like that, then pick from down and slip stitch. Then we continue. Now we have to go through this one, so I always put it this way. It's now at the back, then I fold for me to access this part. For me to access this one, I put it like this. It's facing down. This is the back side. I fold, then it is easy for me to access this one. So here we do 5 double crochets as we continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now there are 5. We make our pointy part. 1, 2, then we have to slip stitch. We are done with that one. Then we fold it. We fold it. Then we are going to make 5 double crochets on this other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 double crochets. Now we are going to make it stick by attaching it to this 1 double crochet. So as always, we go through, then pick the string from down, slip stitch, and now we are at the end, and we are going to make 5 double crochets on this one, then this one, and we will be done. I'm going to continue the whole process off camera, and I'll come back when I'm done so that we can join the two and finish making our neck warmer. See you at the end of this, and I believe you'll have made yours also to match mine. Make sure you have 11 rows or you have 11 leaves at the end of the project. See you then. I am back. So I believe that you have already reached the exact number that I had said. And for me, I am at 11. So we are counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So this one is bigger than this one because I had already told you it's for an older person. You can see that this one is 9 and this is 11. So from here we'll just chain 1, then we'll have to cut this one, but make sure you cut a very long thread because you'll be using this one to put together the part that we already made, the one for the neck and this one for the chest. Now that you have your long string for joining the two pieces, we are now going to use the yarn needle or the darning, and it's so easy to use because it has a very big eye. Now it's time. So this one will be like this, and we take the part that has the crocodile stitches and we flip it so it will be like this. This is the back side, the one that will be on top. So just make sure that it is at the end. Then this one you have to stretch it, so you stretch it but not so much, and make sure that this one is where you'll start from the joining part. So you use the darning, you just do the easiest stitches if you have ever done stitching on dresses and any clothes. So what you do is you just put it in, and the process is so easy. So you'll just continue doing this till you reach the end, and I will meet you there.